So the country's jobs market might be starting to slow down, and that could influence the central bank's decision on whether to kick up interest rates again later this month.
Let's bring in Doug Luzader live from Washington this morning, where the president is expected to address this later on. Doug, good morning.
Good morning. We'll see what these numbers look like when they're released a little later this morning. Usually kind of a mixed bag, but one thing to watch here would be the reaction of the Federal Reserve. Will this help make the case that we may have narrowly avoided a recession?
I'm going to Florida Saturday morning.
President Biden touring FEMA headquarters, promising to head to Florida this weekend, but not before he emerges at the White House this morning to talk about new jobs numbers.
Well, the president can say, truthfully, that there's been a certain amount of economic recovery, that a recession has not happened.
And that may be true, but prices are still rising, and so many of the huge spikes we've seen over the past 2 years or so may now be locked in place. And to add to the pain for households, high interest rates are making it more difficult to swing big purchases like cars and homes. But a slowing jobs market could convince the Federal Reserve to hold off on raising rates to help keep inflation in check.
Prices have shot up, wages have not.
Republican candidates for the White House have been hammering Biden over inflation, with the administration still hoping for a so-called soft landing, where inflation is kept in check without triggering a recession.
We have healthy consumers who are taking advantage of an historically strong job market. Unemployment's been below 4% for a year and a half, strong job creation, and real pay gains.
And while inflation is well off of its peak just about a year ago, it's still well beyond what the Federal Reserve would like to see. Back to you guys.
Okay, Doug Luzader live in Washington. Have a great weekend, Doug.
Thanks, you too.